This is where you find wild breadroots. A rocky hillside like this might be the last place you'd expect to find such abundance. The roots of these small, hard-to-see plants are densely packed with starch and nutrition. It's so starchy that the inside texture is actually like a dense bread. The flavor is great raw or cooked, and this is one of the most important traditional foods of the area. The Nez Perce called it kaus. These dry, rocky hillsides and nearby meadows are actually wild gardens, where people have come to for hundreds of generations to collect food. By digging up the root, once a plant has gone to seed, you knock seeds into that loose soil, replanting it 100 times over. In this way, take becomes give. That's why the camas grows so densely in this wetland, and why every blue and white flower you see here is edible, with a delicious root packed full of energy. By interacting in the land this way, harvesting foods in their season, these wild food systems spread and become much more productive. People in these regions have always known this, but it's very much becoming a dying knowledge. Many people today think that to protect nature, you cannot interact with it. In this case, the exact opposite is true. Without people to dig up old plants and scatter their seeds where they have a higher chance of germination, these wild gardens eventually shrink and disappear. And that's what we've seen over the past 200 years. True restoration and conservation depends on understanding and interacting with the landscape.
It's candy. It's literal candy.
Yeah.
These wild foods have flavors very familiar to us. This beautiful white flower is a wild carrot, and it very well may be as old as me. And these coin-shaped leaves are wild celery. Kaus is much like potatoes, and these pink flowers are wild garlics. The flowers and seeds of these plants are spices and seasonings as well. It may be easier to get the conventional counterparts of these vegetables from the grocery store, but the nutritional density of wild foods is unmatched. In this way, food is medicine. And God forbid there ever be supply chain disruptions. Not like we've ever seen that in America. The wild foods of old can still take care of us today, and our involvement in that actually benefits nature. Understanding this and wanting to learn more is the first step in protecting these places to enjoy and provide for us for generations to come.